mushroom chettinad. Hello friends, welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. This is Saurabh and I am here to share a new recipe which is a part of simple vegetarian cooking series, and I am sure even a non-vegetarian would enjoy cooking and relishing it. So let's quickly start with mushroom chettinad. But before that, let's quickly note down the ingredients. Mushrooms halved, oil, scraped coconut, coriander seeds, cumin seeds, fennel seeds, dry red chilies, green cardamom, cloves, cinnamon, ginger chopped, garlic chopped, poppy seeds soaked in water, cashew nuts soaked in water, onions chopped, curry leaves, tomatoes chopped, turmeric powder, red chili powder, salt, crushed black peppercorns, fresh coriander leaves chopped. So these were some very basic ingredients. Now the recipe has almost two parts. In the first part, what we would do is we would dry roast some ingredients and then grind them into a fine paste, which would be our chettinad masala or the chettinad paste. And with that paste, we would make our mushroom chettinad. So let's quickly start with making the paste. We would switch on the gas and heat some oil, a very little oil. Now the oil is heated. Let's add some ingredients into it. We would start with scraped coconut, coriander seeds, cumin seeds, fennel seeds, some dry red chilies, green cardamom, cloves, and cinnamon. After adding all these ingredients, we would saute them for around 4 to 5 minutes or until they are nice and golden brown. Now over here, all these ingredients are nice and golden. As you can see, all our masalas is nice and golden. So now what we would do is, we would just switch off the gas and allow this to cool. And when all these ingredients cool down, we would grind them with poppy seeds and cashew nuts, which are soaked in water for around 15 to 20 minutes. And along with that, we would also add some chopped garlic and some chopped ginger. I have ground some paste and it would finally look like this. Nice golden brown paste made with our dry roasted ingredients. Let's keep this aside and proceed further. I've taken a kadai and would heat some oil in it. Once the oil is heated, we would add onions and saute into it. Now the oil is heated. Now let's add some onions into it. Chopped onions. We would saute them until they are nice and golden. Now the onions have turned golden. Now let's add some curry leaves into it. Along with the curry leaves, we would also add the masala paste that we had prepared, and we would saute this further. Now, after cooking this masala for a minute or so, we would add tomatoes into it, chopped tomatoes. Along with the tomatoes, we would add some turmeric powder, salt, and red chili powder. Now we would further saute all these ingredients for around 5 or 7 minutes or so that the masala is nicely cooked along with the tomatoes and the oil is separated. So when the oil separates, that's the sign that the masala is nicely cooked. So now, after cooking all these things for around 5 to 6 minutes, you would notice the oil that has separated and the masala, the texture, the color of the masala, it's nice and yummy. So now it's the time to add mushrooms in it. So halved mushrooms. Now along with the mushrooms, we would also add some black peppercorns which are crushed. So crushed black peppercorns along with the mushrooms, and now we would toss this nicely. Now as you can see, the masala has already coated the mushrooms. Now we would further saute all these things for around 5 to 7 minutes so that the mushrooms are nice and cooked. So now as you can see, after 5 to 7 minutes, the mushrooms are cooked thoroughly. So our mushroom chettinad is nice and ready. Let's serve it. After removing this in a plate, we would top it up with some fresh coriander leaves. So here it is, nice and flavorful mushroom chettinad. You can have it with your choices of bread, but I always enjoy it with plain and simple steamed rice.